is the true mark of the beast? Let's uncover it, but remember, we have undeniable understanding that water equals people, beast equals kingdom, and one day equals 1 year, and the dragon equals Satan. Now, turn your Bibles to Revelations chapter 13. And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his 10 horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority. But wait, in this text, sea represents people, beast represents a kingdom, and the dragon represents Satan. Each word in this text is a representation of something. But what does it mean? Well, let's see. That means a kingdom rises up out of a sea of people, and its authority is given from Satan. Now that we know that, what kingdom are we talking about? That kingdom is pagan Rome. A German theologian and historian stated that the Roman Church pushed itself into the place of the Roman world empire, of which it is the actual continuation. So, the Pope, the Roman Catholic Church, is Caesar's successor, Adolf Hornet. Turn your Bibles to Revelation chapter 13, verse 3. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast. When you study history, you'll find that in the year 1798, Pope Pius VI was taken captive by the French General Berthier. General Berthier was a part of Napoleon's army. Remember, it was said that Napoleon wanted to conquer the world. So in 1798, it was believed that the power of the papacy was gone. Why? Because the Pope had been taken captive, but it would be restored in the year 1929. In 1929, the power of the Vatican was restored by Benito Mussolini through the Lateran Treaty, which means just as the Bible predicted. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast, the Roman Catholic Church, Pope Pius VI being captured in 1798. And I saw one of his heads, and it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed. And all the world wondered after the beast. The Roman papacy power was restored by Benito Mussolini in 1929. Now, what about the fact that all the world wondered after the beast. Wondered after, huh? Who is the most influential man in the world? What man does every president and world leader have to go visit? What man has his own government land? I think we all know the answer to that one. That's right, the Pope. Even now today in 2023, the Pope and the papacy is in fact the most influential power in the world. Now, let's stay in Revelations chapter 13. Go to And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months. Our next point is that speaking great things and blasphemies. What does that mean? Put a bookmark in Revelations chapter 13 and let's go to John chapter 10 verse 33 so that we can biblically define what blasphemy is. The Jew answered him, saying, For a good work we stone thee not, but for blasphemy, and because that thou, being a man, makest thyself God. So the Bible in John chapter 10 verse 33 describes blasphemy as a man that maketh himself or claims to be God. That's the first definition. Let's go and find the second definition of blasphemy, which is found in Luke chapter 5 verse 21. And the scribes and the Pharisees began to reason, saying, Who is this which speaketh blasphemies? Who can forgive sins but God alone? So the Bible in Luke chapter 5 verse 21 describes blasphemy as a man or someone who claims to have the power to forgive sin. That's the second definition. Blasphemy is when a man makes himself a god or claims to have the power to forgive sin. What does this have to do with the papacy? Just as we discussed, the beast would speak great things in blasphemy. The papacy, the Roman Catholic Church, claims to be and do both things. But how do we know that? Disclaimer: this is not an attack on the Pope or any religion. This is in reference to the mark of the beast and its true meaning.